Welcome back to this edition of Quinte Connection, and happy holidays to you and your family as we continue to go through another Christmas episode of the Bay of Quinte region. Joining us now back on the show, Nick Ogden, the Special Events Coordinator with the City of Quinte West, as there's lots happening in Quinte West and Trenton and beyond. So Nick, thanks so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited to be back with you guys here with URTV.
So Centennial Park, always a sparkly place to be for the holiday season up in Trenton. What else is going on for the holiday home tour?
Yeah, so we returning this year for 2022, we have our holiday home tour that takes tour goers throughout Quinte West to all 4 wards to check out some of the home displays that our residents put on. Year after year, we have a tremendous turnout of spirit from residents who decorate in a variety of ways, whether it be inflatables or thousands of lights, and God forbid be a Hydro One payer, because that is a lot of hydro to be using, but it adds for an incredible spectacle. So we're highlighting those residents that sign up for the tour. We're going to be handing out some promotional materials so that people know where to go, and that's going to start December 16th, leading right up through till Christmas Day. And then after Christmas, folks can vote for their favorite house in one of 3 categories, which are Happy Holidays, Winter Wonderland, and Let It Glow. And each winner in each category is going to receive a great festive prize to kind of bookmark their holiday season.
So it's a self-guided tour, Nick. Where can people find the map specifically?
Absolutely. So the maps will be available on quintewest.ca/winter activities. They'll also be available in person at City Hall, the Frankfurt Municipal Office, and we're going to try and get them to as many different community resource centers as we can. And then, of course, anytime that one is needed to be sent to a specific resident, we can always make those arrangements as needed.
Well, Frankfurt, one of those big places in Quinte West that always seems to be extremely festive over the holiday season. Lots of friendly neighborhood battles when it comes to Christmas displays. Are you seeing more people jump on this holiday map and try to make sure their home is recognized as the best?
Yeah, so what originally started as a Halloween-themed tour back in 2021 couldn't stay as Halloween. We had a high demand for the holiday season as well. So it was an easy no-brainer to extend that version of the self-guided tour into our holiday time. And we just get a tremendous amount of good spirit, competition. But really, it's nice because so many of the people who have won in the past have either donated their prize back to the community in some way. Just recently on our Halloween home boo tour, we had one of the winners donate their prize to the food bank. So it becomes that kind of bragging rights spirit of competition, but it's more about putting on an enjoyable experience for our residents that, some people might not necessarily feel comfortable hopping on a trolley tour or something like that right now. So this is something you could do at your own pace, on your own time, in your own vehicle, and just enjoy how you want to enjoy it.
Is there a public transportation option for folks who might not have their own set of wheels?
Yeah, absolutely. So conveniently, the home tour weekend kicks off December 16th, which is also the same weekend of our Holly Trolley, which takes you between the Trenton and the Frankfurt Fantasy Lights with a few cool stops along the way. Hopefully we can get some of those houses on that tour as well. So Quinte Transit will be a part of that event on the Saturday. And then the following night on Sunday, December 18th, we are going to do a tour from Quinte Transit for specifically the holiday home tour. You can call Quinte Transit directly and coordinate the stop. They do a fantastic mapping of all of the homes and get as many of them on the tour as possible. They've been gracious to join us every year we've done this so far. We're very excited and very happy to have them in our community to be able to use. And it's become so much more accessible to residents who might not have their own vehicles or who don't want to walk from ward to ward to ward to ward because it might be a little chilly and a bit long.
Yeah, Quinte West is remarkably bigger than I think what a lot of people expect when they just think of Quinte West being Trenton. So, Nick, walk us through kind of the Holly Trolley tour. When do the dates start? What times can people jump on the trolley?
Absolutely. So the Holly Trolley is one night. It's December 17th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's going to be stops at the Frankfurt Fantasy of Lights, the Christmas fantasy lighting out there in Frankfurt Tourist Park. Stops at City Hall here in Trenton that are going to have some festive treats and activities going on in Fraser Park, where the Trenton Doug Whitney Fantasy of Lights are. And new this year at both the Trenton and the Frankfurt Fantasy of Lights, we have the addition of some reindeers and alpacas that will be joining us so that you can get your pictures taken. You can get up and close and personal with some of Santa's reindeer, and just really enjoy the overall experience. So, we're praying for good weather here. That starts 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's a first come, first serve service. So, whatever location you choose to start at, whether it be in Frankfurt or whether it be here in Trenton, you're welcome to kind of hang out, enjoy the activities. We're going to have 2 trolleys running in between the locations, so to cut down on some of that wait time. And then in between those trolleys, we also, like I said, have Quinte Transit on tap. So if you do the trolley out to Frankfurt, but you don't want to wait for the trolley to come back out, you can hop on that Quinte Transit bus, and it'll provide just as good of an experience to take you around the Fantasy of Lights.
After Christmas Day, how long will the lights be up for? Do you know kind of roughly?
Yeah, so on tap, we have the Frankfurt and the Trenton Fantasy of Lights scheduled to go right up until after New Year's. Typically, January 1, January 2 is when they stop being programmed. And then they get torn down once the ground is not so frozen solid. So we might get a few days into January before the lights get turned off, but if you were really hoping to get out there to check them out, make sure you do so before the new year.
For more information, Nick, where do we go, especially with the social media stuff too?
Absolutely. So the City of Quinte West Facebook page is definitely the #1 resource with most up-to-date information. And then quintewest.ca/winter activities has everything going on from the city, but also within the community regarding how our holiday activities. So you might definitely get that checked out because it's going to be one heck of a fun time here in Quinte West this holiday season.
Never a dull moment. As Mayor Jim Harrison says, Quinte West is the best. Nick Ogden, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks,
Take
guys.
care.